What are we, 14 weeks out? And welcome to my weekly vlog, where I talk about my training as I move into the Canberra half. I'm going to be honest at the start, it's been a pretty shit week, but we're going to keep going. It's just 1 week of this build. We're still a lot more, 14 weeks left. It'll be better. So what do we do this week? And so Monday, well, it's not quite a rest week. I only do that once a quarter, but it's definitely a down-ish week. So every 6 weeks, I have 2 days of planned rest, and this is one of them. So Monday was the day off. Tuesday was easy. Now it's my first run on the new treadmill, which I told you guys about last week. Oh, it is it's good about how hard it can go, about the speed, but it's very harsh. It's definitely not as soft as my old treadmill, so it definitely feels a bit harder to get up to pace. So it's going to take me, I don't know, a little while to get back to where I was. And at the same time, just like I've been saying the last couple of weeks, there's something going on with my heart rate. It was just so high, I took it easy. Like, I think it was not even 7 minutes, it was like 7:15 per K. And my heart rate was still in the 140s. What? I'm out now, doing my easy long run. Definitely, like, my heart rate's lower, and my pace is higher. So there's something going on with the weekday runs. I'm just no idea what's going on with that. Now Wednesday I took the day off again. It's supposed to be another interval day, but just like last week, because it's my day in the office, I didn't want to risk, being absolutely fatigued in the afternoon that makes it dangerous to get home. So I took the day off. I wish, it's been what, 2, 3, it's been a couple of weeks since I've done midweek runs of intensity. So it's not optimal. I'd really want to get back to, doing 2-3 sessions a week, but I'm not sure what's going on with my body. Last week, I think it was about this time of year, I was getting hives when I was running. My arms would be all rashy. Now it's not the case this time, but it's just heart rate's still massively elevated. So maybe it's winter. Maybe it's not good in winter, but yeah. Thursday's then a easy day again. I was happy with the output, so I did the session as prescribed. But again, my heart rate was just through the roof. I think I averaged 152. What? 152 beats on an easy run. And that's the average. There was so much time where I was in the 160s. What? Which is definitely tempo, closing in on threshold for an easy run. What the hell's going on there? I have no clue. So I'm going to continue doing those easy runs, but I got to work out what's going on with my heart rate. It is just an absolute conundrum. Yeah, so much I got to work on to see how we fix that. That then leads me into Friday. And now, on Friday, if you guys didn't know, it was my birthday. And so I was going to do a 30k run for my 30th. Oh, I was so keen for that. It didn't pan out. I got to about 12k, and then I had to walk for the first time. I then got back up, got to 13k, and I just had to call it. Now, I'm not 100% sure what caused that issue. Obviously, Thursday being a bit harder than it was supposed to be. It was more like a high tempo / threshold session instead of an easy run. So it definitely didn't help. And then it was I started the run at 8 a.m. in the morning, whereas normally I'd finish by 8 a.m. It was also a bit warm in the sun. Now, it was not warm. It was like, no, I think it peaked at like 5 degrees, but like felt like -1. Basically what it is now. But you can see, it's overcast. The sun's not up yet. Whereas yesterday, Friday, it was cool in the shade, but it was warm in the sun. But is that what the issue was? This time of day or the temperature? Or what I think it possibly likely is it was between zones. So it's an area that I just haven't trained. So I'm doing the easy runs. I'm going easy now, and I'm comfortable doing this for ages. Give me 2 hours, 3 hours. I haven't gone longer than that, but maybe I could push it even to 4. And then I've got my intervals where I'm going, 20-minute reps, 10-minute reps. And then when I just do my tempo runs, it's like a continuous interval at like quite a high state still. But I don't do anything between like the tempo and easy. So I'm doing about 265 watts at the moment on my easy run. And now when I do my intervals, so tempo I've got set to 320, sweet spot's 335. That was my half marathon pace. And then threshold I've got set to 350. But for this 30k, I started about 280 and I was planning on building it up. But you can see the intensity. It's higher than my easy runs, but it's lower than my interval runs. And I just got like no time at that zone. It's like supposed to be probably is like my marathon pace, but just because I've done no work at that sort of level, my body just couldn't handle it. It was too hard to be easy, but it was also too easy to be hard. And so yeah, I had to give up at about 13k, but it was definitely more than my body could handle. Like, I was actually supposed to do this run yesterday, but I'm doing it today on Sunday because I just felt so sick, like since. So I got home like 10:30 on Friday, had a headache, and then just stayed around all day. And then Saturday, continued to have a headache. And it just was like constant. Like Friday and Saturday nights, I was in bed asleep at 7 because just so fatigued and exhausted from that run. Now I'd planned to use that run as like a test. If I can do that 30k at an easy moderate tempo and just be like comfortable, maybe I'm ready to try Sydney Marathon. Obviously that failed. I'll give it a few more weeks and finally decide if I'm going to go or not. I've basically written it off. But in the off, I might just wing it. We'll go last minute on a whim type decision. I've already got the entry and I'd love to get my first star. I'm definitely not doing any of the American races. So, the best, I guess, for all the 9 majors, I don't get 6. But, yeah, I'm not entering Sydney again. I don't plan on ever entering it. So it's basically now or never. I'm definitely not in shape to do it. And so that brings me to today, Sunday. Just doing a casual 2 hours. As I said earlier, it was supposed to be done yesterday, so I just have a day off, but I swapped it just to give my legs a bit more, and my head mostly, give my head some time to recover after Friday's run. And I'm feeling good again. I'm feeling almost back to normal. So just be nice, easy. So 2 hours, what are we going to say? 17, 18k, something like that. And bring us to about 55k for the week. Not as high as I would have liked. I was about 10k short on Friday. So that would have put me, in the 65 range? Then I also skipped my intervals, so another 10k. That would be in the 75s. But I can only do what I can do. 55k for the week, and we're cruising into next week. Let's get back into it. Back into working hard. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Who reckons I can get 130? At this point, we're 14 weeks out. It's looking unlikely. Let's change it.